Hey everybody, here is another Banggood package, and this is going to be the QQX Realacc 130. Different boxes. My other fire motors come in like a clear box. These ones are in yellow boxes now. That's kind of weird. Here's that. Just got a bunch of random goodies here. It works. I'm charging the camera right now that I'm recording with, so that's cool. This is going to be short. This frame is ridiculously cheap. This frame is $14.99, and it comes with a PDB. So how in the heck you can sell a frame for $14.99 with a power distribution board is just blows my mind, but obviously they can. So I should have enough time to whip this together really quick before the wife gets home. So we'll do a super quick whip this one together quick. There's two different size screws, long, short. This looks exactly the same as the frame that I just built. This actually looks different than the one that's on the picture. The one that's on the picture looks big and fat. This one looks a lot more slimmed down and compact. This one, when I build it, I'll most likely use a 4-in-1 ESC. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm still kind of a little bit sick. And I suppose I should have checked if they were all the same length to not make a stupid mistake. Nope, there's one a little bit shorter. This one I already screwed on. There's a little bit shorter one. These ones don't need to be long. That's kind of cool. Those little hooks just go under and it pushes down on there, locks in there. That's pretty smooth. Kind of a tight fit. Might have to take some of that off on the bottom part there so it sits down in there a little bit flatter. There's a little bit of a gap. Yeah, it fits pretty good now. I don't know what's with all the extra screws. They put like 10 million extra screws in the bag. It definitely does not look like the same frame in the picture. Looks like they slimmed these like I was gonna do. Looks like they slimmed these side cheeks down here a lot from the picture. Picture looks like it's a lot wider here. Looks a lot, it doesn't look as cool in the picture as it does in real life. It actually looks a lot better looking at it right now. I'm gonna measure and see if there's more room here than there is on the one that I just built. This is the one that I just built. Doesn't look like there's all that much room. Man, this doesn't look like there's very much room there either. You'll have to do what I did before on the other one, where you put a nut down first, and then screw, and then put this just a nut's width off the frame. Just separate with one nut. First of all, put your battery strap through, then put one nut. I think I use like 10 millimeter M3 screws. These ones will end up being a little bit too short. You'll have to get a little bit longer to be able to put the nut on there, and then to be able to get the PDB on, and then screw your standoff on top of the PDB, and then put your flight board on top, and then put the nuts on the top of that. That way all you got to do is put a little bit of foam over these so when you set your battery on it doesn't hit those. I think this is a pretty cool little frame. As long as the motor holes line up. They look like they're pretty good though. I think I'm going to start doing this out the back. I don't know if it'll work on this one or not. I think I'm going to start doing them out the back, doing the whip out the bottom. And instead of coming out the side, I'm going to go out the back with the whip. This one's got the standard, not super rough, but definitely sharp enough that you got to round it over. It's actually for $14 pretty ridiculous. The way they left the carbon fiber wasn't milled too bad. There's some jitters and stuff on it in here, but you got to round that out and sand it over anyways. I'll probably take some of this off, make this look a little bit neater on both sides. Trim some of that out just so it matches the top here. But yeah, you definitely wouldn't have any room to put anything else if you used it like that. You'd barely be able to get nuts on top of there. Ooh, you barely can get nuts on there. It like rubs the side the whole way. That's a little bit difficult to get on. And I'll get you some measurements really quick here. Right, so here's the two 130 frames that I got that I have experience with. This is the GB 130 and this is the QQX 130. This is a concentric X. It's the same from here to here to here to here to here all the way around. This one is not. This one's a squash X. It's squashed down. It's further from here than it is to here. So it's squashed down. And someone asked me if it was a 130, an actual 130. and it is 130. This one's a little bit bigger than 130. It's like 136, and it's got 2.5 mil arms, 2.5 top plate, 1.5 millimeter, and I'm pretty sure it's 35, but the standoffs are, oh, I was wrong, it's only 30 millimeter standoffs. These ones are knurled, these ones are just standard colored, and that little standoff between the camera cheeks, side cheeks, is 29. So, and this one actually looks like you have, like I said before, more room from here to here. Let's see what it actually is. From the hole until you contact carbon fiber, it's about 16. This one's only got 14, so 2 more millimeters of space. So you probably won't have to melt the nut off like I had to melt that nut off there to make that stack fit in there. See the nut on the top of the flight board? I had to melt it. So yeah, this would, you're gonna have more room in this one to fit your flight controller up on top there. This one is gonna be quite a bit longer. The body length is gonna be 82, and this is 75. But yeah, like I said, the only thing about this one I don't like is this puffy little fat lips that the thing has. So I'd probably take to the scroll saw and cut those off, just because I like to put my own little touch on things. Take those off there, I will. But everything else looks good. If you look straight down, you can actually just take this plate, put it on the bottom plate, and trace it out. So this, because on the back, this curve here matches that curve. So I'll just take and match this curve right here to this curve right here to this curve right there. But I'll probably build this one with a 4-in-1. I just really like these Emax. These 1306 Emax 4000 kV. I might try some Racer Star motors on it, but I mean, it's only 20 bucks difference between getting those and getting Racer Stars. So I might just end up getting these. And I believe Little B just come out with a 4-in-1 not that long ago, so I gotta check out that. Maybe I'll use the Little B 4-in-1, and I'll use the Emax motor, same as this Emax. I'll use the Little B 4-in-1. We'll see. But like, subscribe. Any questions, comments, leave it below. As always, all the product links are in the description. So have a great day. Thanks for coming. Please like and subscribe.